Show you for solving this one. I believe on your test you only have one of these questions, so as long as it takes you, it won't take you very long on the test. There's just the one. All right, so I'm going to just kind of read you some of what I got, and we'll compare with yours. Again, we're predicting and estimating, so they might not be exact. But I got 190, 299, 398, 499, 5104, 6108, 7109, 8110, 9112, and 10100. Were you at least in the same ballpark? We're good there?
Yeah.
Okay, anybody go in and type those in yet? All right, go to your stat. I'll read them off to you. Go to your stat. I'll read them off. I know it'd be a lot easier if you had paper. Unfortunately, when I tried to run copies of this morning, the copies were down, and so I didn't have time to get them up. All right, here we go. 1. These are your x values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're good there? 1 through 10. Here are y values. 90, 99, 98, 99, 104, 108, 109, 110, 112, and 100. All right, hit stat again. Edit. Go down to 4. Go down to 4, hit enter. Go down to calculate, hit enter again. And it should give you your equation. Does that equation resemble closely to either one of these two?
No.
No. Interesting.
It's 93.73333.
What, for the y-intercept?
Yeah.
What about the slope?
1.6.
Interesting. 1.666. Okay, so I think what that would tell me, and this is just me personally, is that this method didn't work super well for this one. So here's what I would do. Okay? I would go to your y equals now. I'm changing course of direction here. Go to your y equals. And in your y equals, in y1 I want you to type in this one. And in y2 I want you to type in this one. So y1 is going to be g. y2 is going to be h. So y1 should be 3.5x plus 85. y2 should be 2.5x plus 90. We got that? Okay, now hit second graph. Hit second graph. And it pulls up your table, right? So in the L1 column, or let me see if your table pulled up. So in your table, you have your X column, right? And then you have your Y1 and your Y2. So here's your Y1, and here's your Y2. Based off of that, I figured out the problem. I figured out what we did wrong. Which one compared to these ordered pairs better, G or H? Again, you have 1 is equal to 90. Does anybody have something close to 1 to 90, JT?
H. I got it exactly. How much is 0? 85, 90.
Do we agree?
Oh, wait, yeah.
I'll tell you why it didn't work out in just a second. So can we agree that it's H? H is the better answer choice? Okay. Here's why it didn't work out. Remember how I told you not to do these two? By me excluding those two data points, it forced the numbers to be more inflated. If we would have included those, it would have dropped it from, what was the slope from the original? Was it remember? It would have forced it to drop down to closer to that 2.5 right there. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. Let's end on a high note. I know that was a little confusing. Let's do one more to end on a good note, and then we'll be done for the day. Okay, so this one is much nicer. So the zookeeper recorded the feeding schedule for a baby rhinoceros for 20 weeks. The table and the scatter plot show the data that was used. Okay, so this data is the same thing right here. 1 is equal to 20. 2 is equal to 19.5. The table and the scatter plot tie in together. Are we okay with that? What is the best prediction of the percentage of the baby rhinoceros body mass that should be used to determine the amount of food at each given point when it is 25 weeks old? So what we're looking for, we're trying to figure out what is the answer at 22, 24, and ultimately 25 right here. Okay, y'all, it's giving you all the data here. So what do you think you're going to do with all these data points? Input them into your stat section. So go to your stat section. This one's nice and neat instead of having to figure out the order period that gives them to you. How do I know which one's the X and which one's the Y?
If you look at the graph, it says age weeks would be.
Good. Age is X, percent of body mass is Y. So type all those in for me. Into your stat section. I know it's a lengthy bit. And Stone, I'll make sure you have your calculator for your test and review tomorrow, okay? Type all those in. Again, I know it's lengthy. I know it's annoying. Once you've got them all typed in, you're going to hit stat again. Calculate.
Can you use?
What? Talk to me.
I think no, it's not an equation. If it was an equation, I thought you could second and go to the table.
Once you get the equation, then you're going to take the equation, type it into what? Y equals. And you hit stat again. You go over to the right where it says calculate. And you go down to 4. Hit enter. Calculate. Type in that, write that equation down, and go put it in your Y equals.
What place do you want to go to?
3 places past the decimal is great.
Okay.
So again, you're getting the Y and the M, your slope and your Y-intercept, and then you're going and inputting them into your Y equals. Good. See a lot of you guys writing those down. Well done. Good job. Go to your Y equals. Type it into your Y equals. So do you feel familiar with what I'm saying, or you totally lost?
I only know, like, I plug these in the L1, plug these in the L2.
Yep.
And I click stat, and I don't know.
Okay. I'll work through it with you tomorrow. Go down to number 4 and hit enter. And then calculate. And then it's going to give you the equation. I'll write that down.
Oh my god.
Okay, once you've typed it into the Y equals, you can go ahead and go to your second and then your second graph to get the table pulled up. And then when you pull up the table, we're looking for what is the Y value when X is 25. Zoe, what'd you get?
I did that and it said there.
Yeah, all the Y values for us is 19.258.
Really?
They all are. It's like a
Yeah. The answer should be 6.
So why is it doing that?
Let me see yours. So I bet you didn't put the x in your y equals. Okay, so for those of you that were able to do it from step 1 all the way through, were you able to get 6 something and able to identify that's going to be your answer? Okay. Tomorrow what we'll do during our warm-up is I'll have one more problem up here. I'll walk you through the steps and I'll give you the actual notes for it all to make sure you understand exactly what it is. We'll spend as much